important way.
I came to realize in the years after my coma, as I got deeper and deeper into trying to understand this, that there are many in this world who have known so much of these truths for a very long time. In fact, this is really about a convergence of human knowledge that will lead into the most amazing and unimaginable future for all of humanity. And it's that convergence of science and spirituality that I talked about, but it has everything to do with understanding that so much of the confusion in this world and of the actual conflict, warfare, and antagonism has to do with a misinterpretation of the writings of religious mystics and prophets, and how that's all been used to separate us in many ways. And yet the message of the Theosophical Society, and certainly a message I came to through my experience, has to do with the fact that we are all truly one. And this is not just about humans. In fact, it's not just about life on Earth. It's far bigger than that.
I repeatedly would question, where are we going? Where's humankind going? Why are we willing to destroy each other? Why are we willing to pile up weapons and annihilate our children and have such hatred towards one another because of the names that we label ourselves, or the colors of our skin, or our ethnic backgrounds? Why were we willing to do that? And because of that, where were we going as a species, as humankind?
People are feeling, I want to do cooperation now. I don't want to keep doing this conflict thing because it doesn't feel good and it's not serving me or anybody else. So the whole earth is returning to love. And everything that is happening on the earth is part of that process. Now, it doesn't look like it. If you watch CNN, which is constantly negative news, if you didn't know, so I don't watch it. If I watch what's happening, I can't bear it, and I don't want to be here.
And I became aware that we as humankind existed at the greatest point of our step in evolution that we will ever take in our development. That we existed on the verge of our maturity. That we existed at a point in which we must come to terms with ourselves as individuals in such a way that we can make peace with one another, each soul with one another, and therefore each nation with nation, each ethnic group with each ethnic group, each religion with each religion. And I realized that we were headed then for a time of great darkness and for a time of great tumult and confusion, that there were two processes going on in this world of existence, as I saw it at this point of this greatest step in our evolution. One was the destruction of the world, and the breaking down into chaos of all systems and institutions and senses of order around us. And the other was the building of a new way of being spiritually and socially in this world as individuals, starting with the smallest of actions and then building from there an entirely new reality, an entirely new society, an entirely new humankind.
Everything that is happening is just encouraging us and supporting us to step into all of who we are. And it's like the whole universe is just there saying, come on, you can do it.
And I stand in front of you now going, you know, the world's a pretty scary place right now. It's a really scary place right now. But there is also so much good. There is so much hope that if we can learn to come together and work with each other and we promote that which we know to be truth. And the one thing that we can hang our hat on is that we are all divine love and wisdom.
So really the only job that you have right now is to raise your frequency. Because when enough people have stepped into the connection to their own divine essence, it's like a net over the earth. As each person steps into the truth of who they are, then they become a light on the net. And when there are enough lights, the whole earth will shift.
One of the things that I saw was that, we all know that we're on the cusp of a shift, right? A shift toward greater consciousness. But at the beginning of any shift, what happens? Chaos. Exactly, right? And that's where we are. This is exactly where we need to be. And what's going on is exactly what we need. Who knows? I can't say that I get glimpses, but I'm not going to tell you I see the whole picture. I just get little glimpses. But what I see is we're exactly where we're supposed to be, and what's going on, the turmoil that we're feeling right now, is what we need to motivate us right now.
So everything that is playing out in the world is an opportunity for people to choose love. Now, some people only choose love when they've experienced enough hatred. Some people only choose peace when they've really got sick of war. Some people need their lesson in that way, so they're doing it, so they're playing it out. We just let them get on with it and just pray. I just pray for everybody and send the angels in. But if you don't choose your lessons in that way, then don't engage in it.
We are one soul. We are one consciousness. This is all about all of us and all of this world. And it's time to get together and overcome those false boundaries of separation. You are deeply loved and cherished forever. You will be taken care of. You have nothing to fear.
Everybody must be open to bring this new age in. It is about opening your heart and letting it sing through you. It is coming. And it's a matter of all of us. Just open your heart and let it come in. Don't leave. Don't meditate and think this place is a bad place and we're going to get out of here. This is a wonderful place. And it's going to be even more wonderful. You're here to anchor the light so it can come into this dimension.
Love is the coin of that realm. And the more we can serve as conduits of that love, because our very consciousness is a direct, absolute connection to the divine, infinite healing power of that all-loving source. And by serving as conduits for that and allowing the love to come through us to our fellow beings, to show compassion, forgiveness, mercy, acceptance, that's all that matters.